Welcome to my Passion Travel channel, the channel specializing in street food and travel. Mukimo. Mashed potatoes mixed with vegetables like peas, corn, and spinach, flavored with spices. Mukimo. You'll need the following ingredients. Ingredients: 4 large potatoes, peeled and diced 2 cups of green peas, fresh or frozen, 1 cup of corn kernels, fresh or frozen, 2 cups of chopped kale or spinach, optional, 1 onion, finely chopped 2 tomatoes, chopped, optional, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil salt, to taste water for boiling instructions. Boil the potatoes. Place the diced potatoes in a large pot and cover them with water. Add a pinch of salt to the water. Bring the water to a boil over medium-high heat and cook the potatoes until they are tender when pierced with a fork, about 15-20 minutes. Cook the vegetables. While the potatoes are cooking, in another pot, bring water to a boil and add the green peas, corn kernels, and chopped kale or spinach, if using. Cook the vegetables until they are tender, about 5-7 minutes. Drain the vegetables and set aside. Mash the potatoes. Once the potatoes are cooked, drain them and return them to the pot. Mash the potatoes using a potato masher or fork until they are smooth and free of lumps. Combine the ingredients. In a large skillet, heat the vegetable oil over medium heat. Add the chopped onion and sauté until soft and translucent, about 3-5 minutes. If using chopped tomatoes, add them to the skillet and cook for an additional 2-3 minutes. Mix everything together. Add the mashed potatoes to the skillet with the sautéed onions and tomatoes. Stir well to combine. Then, add the cooked green peas, corn, and kale spinach to the skillet. Mix everything together until well combined. Season with salt to taste. Serve hot. Once everything is heated through and well combined, remove the skillet from the heat. Mukimo is typically served hot as a side dish or as a main course. Enjoy. Bhajia, spiced potato fritters, often served with chutney. Bhajia, also known as pakoras or bhajis, are a popular Indian snack made by deep frying vegetables or meat that have been dipped in a spiced chickpea flour batter. They are crispy on the outside and soft on the inside, with a savory flavor enhanced by the spices used in the batter. Here's a simple recipe for vegetable bhajia. Ingredients: 2 large potatoes, peeled and thinly sliced, 1 large onion, thinly sliced 1, 2 green chilies, finely chopped. Adjust according to your spice preference. 1 cup chickpea flour, pisan. 2 tablespoons rice flour, optional for extra crispiness. 1 teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon ground coriander, 1/2 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/2 teaspoon chili powder, 1 teaspoon salt, or to taste, 1/2 cup chopped fresh coriander leaves, cilantro. Water as needed. Oil for deep frying instructions. In a large mixing bowl, combine the chickpea flour, rice flour, if using, ground cumin, ground coriander, turmeric powder, chili powder, and salt. Mix well to combine all the dry ingredients. Gradually add water to the dry ingredients, stirring continuously until you have a smooth, thick batter. The consistency should be thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. Add the sliced potatoes, sliced onions, chopped green chilies, and chopped fresh coriander leaves to the batter. Mix well until all the vegetables are coated evenly with the batter. Heat oil in a deep frying pan or kadhai over medium-high heat. Once the oil is hot, drop spoonfuls of the vegetable batter into the hot oil, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. Fry the bhajias in batches, turning occasionally, until they are golden brown and crispy on all sides. This usually takes about 4–5 minutes per batch. Once the bhajias are cooked, remove them from the oil using a slotted spoon and transfer them to a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. Repeat the frying process with the remaining batter until all the bhajias are cooked. Serve the vegetable bhajias hot, accompanied by your favorite chutney or dipping sauce. They are best enjoyed immediately while still crispy. Mishkaki, skewered and grilled meat, similar to kebabs, but often marinated in a tangy sauce. Mishkaki is a popular East African dish, particularly in Tanzania and Kenya, consisting of skewered and grilled pieces of meat. It is typically made with cubes of beef, although other meats such as chicken or goat may also be used. Mishkaki is known for its flavorful marinade, which often includes a combination of spices and aromatics. Here's a basic recipe to make beef mishkaki. Ingredients: 1 pound, 450 g, beef sirloin or other tender cuts, cut into 1-inch cubes. 1 onion, finely chopped 2 cloves garlic, minced 1-inch piece of ginger, grated 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon ground coriander, 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper, salt to taste. Wooden skewers, soaked in water for at least 30 minutes. Instructions: in a bowl, combine the chopped onion, minced garlic, grated ginger, soy sauce, vegetable oil, lemon juice, paprika, ground cumin, ground coriander, black pepper, and salt. Mix well to make the marinade. Add the cubed beef to the marinade, ensuring that all the pieces are well coated. Cover the bowl and refrigerate for at least 2 hours, or preferably overnight, to allow the flavors to meld and the meat to tenderize. Preheat your grill or grill pan to medium-high heat. Thread the marinated beef cubes onto the soaked wooden skewers, dividing them evenly among the skewers. Once the grill is hot, place the skewers of beef onto the grill grates. Cook the mishkaki for about 3–4 minutes per side, or until the beef is cooked to your desired level of doneness and has developed grill marks. Remove the skewers from the grill and transfer them to a serving platter. Serve the mishkaki hot, either as a main dish accompanied by rice or bread, or as part of a larger meal with salads and other side dishes. Kuku Choma, grilled chicken marinated in spices and herbs. Kuku Choma is a popular East African dish, especially in Kenya and Tanzania, consisting of grilled or barbecued chicken. It's a beloved street food and is also commonly served in restaurants and at social gatherings. Here's a basic recipe to make Kuku Choma at home. Ingredients: 1 whole chicken cut into pieces. You can also use chicken thighs, drumsticks, or breasts. 1 onion, finely chopped 2 cloves garlic, minced 1-inch piece of ginger, grated 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 teaspoon paprika, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon ground coriander, 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper, salt to taste. Instructions: in a bowl, combine the chopped onion, minced garlic, grated ginger, soy sauce, vegetable oil, lemon juice, paprika, ground cumin, ground coriander, black pepper, and salt. Mix well to make the marinade. Add the chicken pieces to the marinade, ensuring that all the pieces are well coated. Cover the bowl and refrigerate for at least 2 hours, or preferably overnight, to allow the flavors to meld and the chicken to marinate thoroughly. Preheat your grill or barbecue to medium-high heat. Once the grill is hot, place the marinated chicken pieces onto the grill grates. Cook the chicken for about 5-7 minutes per side, or until the chicken is cooked through and has developed a nice char on the outside. You can baste the chicken with any remaining marinade while grilling for added flavor and moisture. Remove the chicken from the grill and transfer it to a serving platter. Serve the Kuku Choma hot, accompanied by your favorite side dishes such as ugali, a maize meal porridge, chapati, flatbread, or grilled vegetables. Fried plantains. Ripe plantains sliced and fried until golden and caramelized. Fried plantains are a popular and delicious dish enjoyed in many cultures around the world, particularly in Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America. Here's a simple recipe to make fried plantains at home. Ingredients: ripe plantains. The peel should be mostly black, indicating ripeness. Vegetable oil for frying salt, optional. Instructions: peel the plantains. Start by cutting off both ends of each plantain. Then, make a shallow slit along the length of the plantain peel, being careful not to cut into the flesh of the plantain. Use your fingers to peel away the skin. Cut the plantains. Slice the peeled plantains into rounds or diagonal slices, about 1/2 to 1 inch thick, depending on your preference. Heat the oil. In a frying pan or skillet, heat enough vegetable oil to cover the bottom of the pan and provide a shallow frying depth. Heat the oil over medium-high heat until it's hot, but not smoking. Fry the plantains. Carefully add the plantain slices to the hot oil, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. Fry the plantains for about 2-3 minutes on each side, or until they are golden brown and caramelized. Use a spatula to flip the plantains halfway through cooking. Drain excess oil. Once the plantains are fried to your desired level of crispiness and caramelization, use a slotted spoon or spatula to transfer them to a plate lined with paper towels. This will help absorb any excess oil. Season, optional. Sprinkle the fried plantains with a pinch of salt while they're still hot, if desired. This enhances the flavor of the plantains, but it's optional depending on your taste preferences. Serve. Serve the fried plantains hot as a side dish or snack. They pair well with savory dishes such as grilled meats, rice, and beans. Or they can be enjoyed on their own as a sweet and satisfying treat.